lesson 76 and part 9, enjoying the work of Mr. Ben Hogan. On page 54, with great respect to Mr. Hogan, he got this one wrong. And he's got a diagram of somebody sitting on a shooting stick. And what he says is that you sit down on a shooting stick, which creates a bit of knee flex and body angle. And he says that a tall person is more upright than a shorter person. And that is absolutely the wrong way around. As the drawings continue, Mr. Hogan is showing us really poor sort of weekend warrior golfer type setup, lots of bad posture and so on. And he's talking about sitting on a bar stool, okay? So when you do that, you do have a little bit of knee flex and a spinal angle, but trust me, if you're a tall person, you lean forward more than a short person. So your swing plane is determined by the angle of your spine. So let me just show you that. Here's me setting up. So if you make me into a short person, I now have a flat swing and my body is upright. So an upright posture creates a flat swing. When you're taller, you lean forward more. So here's my normal setup. I'm now going to go down the handle, make myself into a tall person. Guess what happens? Okay, I lean forward more and my swing becomes more upright. What's fascinating about the human body, if you took all the members at the golf club, 1,400 of them, and you measured everyone from 6'6" to 4'6" or 5 foot, say, let's say ladies at 5 foot, 6 foot 6, 18-inch disparity between height, the fingertip from the floor is half that. So what's interesting is, if I let my arms hang on my fingertips, a 5 foot lady's fingertips will hang about here, and a guy 6'6" will be within a very short amount. So that's why you don't have to lengthen clubs greatly for tall people. What you have to appreciate is that short people like the club here and the toes in the air, we knock the club down. But a taller person, he leans more to get down to that height, so therefore he has a more upright lie. But you don't need to lengthen clubs. And you've got this strange thing actually, whereas people like Gary Player and Woosnam would need a club a bit longer than standard to give them a wider arc. And big rangy guys, 6'5", 6'6", might have clubs that are a little bit more upright but shorter. So it's counterintuitive. Now, how do we deal with that? Well, it's simple. Whatever your physique, tall, medium or short in height, the good news is there's a principle that applies to everybody. If I swing in the horizontal plane, my shoulder coil under my throat, I'm in good plane. This is above plane, this is below plane, but when I load my shoulder to my throat through my left arm, you can see I'm in the slot. And a tall, medium or short person is just the height of that rotation. So you can see that if I stand up and make a rotation, that's my best horizontal rotation, that would be driver, that would be 6-iron, that would be wedge. So your body angle changes according to the club that you're using, and the amount that your body leans forward is due to your bodily proportion. So it's primarily your height, but also the length of your arms and legs and the length of your body can give variety. How do we deal with that? Well, we always just listen to the club maker. There's the club on its bottom. I tip from the hip to build the grip. That's the correct posture for me with this club. If I were a taller person, I'd have leaned more, and a shorter person, I'd have leaned less. Okay, off of the club, build it. There's the body angle. So you can see, I've got a 6-iron in my hand. I'm tipping from the hip, from the top of my head to my coccyx, should be a perfectly neutral line. So I load, and if I stand up, my spine should be totally natural. There's no slump, there's no dropping of the chin, there's no sticking out the backside or chin up. There's neutral, inclined from the hip. Okay, so just pay attention on this one. The left arm is still important, the left arm loads, but watch the body angle. It doesn't change as I go back, it just coils. Left shoulder deep, all the way to the throat. I can't go any further, so now I can hit the shot. Okay. Now Mr. Hogan won't tell you this, but I will. When you have good grip and good posture, and you load the shoulder, 15 good things happen. I'll tell you all about it in the next lot.